My name is Paul Borowski, and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan, and I'm here to bring y'all our business plan writers tip number 85, which is, if a business plan is like a car, then your plan of action is your map. And what I mean by that is when you're writing your business plan, make sure to include a plan of action section in your business plan. And the way that I like to structure my business plan, and if y'all bear with me, I can kind of show you how I structure it. I'll first start with the company description. Inside the company description, a little bit further down, I am going to have what I call a business objectives and timeline. So in this section right here, I'm going to kind of introduce to the reader where I expect to be or what objectives I expect to attain in 3 or 4 month segments, 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, and then 6 to 12 months. So here's where I'm kind of laying out, introducing to the reader, here's what I want to accomplish, and here's when I want to accomplish them. Once I've introduced this to the reader, in my next section, once I finish up my company summary section, I'm going to then go ahead and go into greater details with a plan of action section. And for the plan of action section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out each detail that I put into my business outline, 1 to 3 months, and then I'm going to put the objective right underneath of it. And I summarized this a little bit because usually I have about 3 or 4 objectives under each segment. But for this example, I'm just going to, like I said, summarize it. So I'll take the the business outline right here, and I'll have the objectives, and then I'll go ahead and briefly explain how we're going to obtain the objective that we've set for the company. And then I'll do the same thing for the 3 to 6 month segment. I'll go ahead and list the objective, and then I'll go ahead and explain the objective and how we're going to accomplish this objective. Same thing for 6 to 12 months. I'm going to identify the objective, and then I'm going to briefly explain the strategies that we're going to use to obtain that objective. Now, another thing you have to keep in mind is for some objectives, your first strategy is not going to work. For example, when you're trying to raise funds for a small business, almost everybody is going to be told no the first or second or third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time. However, you have to have a strategy in place to overcome, that huge obstacle you're going to face for some people when they're starting a business. So for this example right here, I'll introduce how much money a company is looking to raise, and then I'll go ahead and identify, where they're going to start looking for money. And, for this example right here, they're going to start with 3 different lenders, 3 different banks, in the local area. If these banks don't work out, then they're going to explore some private investor opportunities. So this right here shows not only that you've thought about what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, now you're showing how you're going to do it as well. So hopefully this information is helpful as to showing not only why having a business plan is important because it sets the foundation, but just because you got the foundation, you need some action here. And this plan of action is a great tool in order to get your company up off the ground and moving in a direction. So hopefully this information is helpful. And if y'all need some help raising funds for a small business, I do have a book on Amazon, Complete Small Business Guide to Raising Funds in 2019. Also, if y'all are starting a business, then I have a book for that as well, and that is Starting a Business is Like Playing a Video Game. Here are the level sheets. So hopefully this information is helpful, and if y'all need some help writing a business plan, here is my website, here is my phone number, and please give me a shout. I look forward to talking to you. Thanks.